what's up? It's your girl Haitian doll ℓ𝕂𝕓 back at it again with another YouTube video. All that. If you're new to my channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm when you like. Make sure you comment so I can interact with you in the comment section down below. And definitely subscribe so you can become a dolly today and turn on post notifications so you don't miss none of my saucy and fire content. So before we get into the title of today's video and the purpose of today's video, I always give you guys the shout out of the day and the outfit of the day. So coming up first, we have the shout out of the day, and the shout out of the day is going to _DiorrrTvv. That's Dior with 3 R's, and I just love her channel. I love her energy. She is so pretty, and she is from Maryland, and I just love her vibes. And her recent video was my 2021 vision board. I actually want to do a vision board. I think I want to do a digital one and an actual physical vision board. If I don't, I'll just do the digital one because I feel like vision boards are fun to do, and especially if you're able to accomplish some of those goals, you could just check them off. But definitely go ahead and check out her channel. I love her vibe. She's pretty, she's fun, she just has a whole bunch of nice and calm energy. She just a vibe. She's lit. So I'll leave all her information in the iCard description and on the screen as usual. All my shout outs, that's where I leave all their information. And that's pretty much it for the shout out of the day. So let's get into the outfit of the day. So I always tell you guys I'm pretty like real chill vibes when I'm like in the house filming, but I just feel like putting on a dress today just for this video. Like you never know with me. Like sometimes I'm real chill and then sometimes I'm like still chill but a little bit more extravagant. So I have on this olive green. It's like olive green but kind of mixed with a army fatigue green, and then it's black and it has stripes, and then I have it basically goes all the way down to my knees. And then let me give you guys a 360 view. This is in a size small because as you guys know I can wear a small or a medium, but mostly small. And then I have my rainbow Crocs on because I'm just in the house filming. I just felt like putting on a dress. But yeah, that's what I have on, and this dress is actually from Ross. So y'all know I shop at Ross a lot, but I'm just letting y'all know this dress is from Ross. Very inexpensive. I had this for years. No rips and tears in it. So that just goes to show where the quality is. So yeah. But hold on. Get into the body though, because first of all, the waist is snatched. Stop playing with me. Y'all already know I work out 5 days a week. So I just had to do a little body appreciation because first of all, the waist is snatched and the booty is sitting. So stop playing with me. Stop playing with my top. Okay, I just had to do that because like it's body appreciation. And y'all already know how I feel about my body because I worked hard for this. Like when I lost weight back in 2019, such an accomplishment. So I just had to brag real quick. But first of all, your girl is snatched and she looked good. Like since 2019 I've been working out consistently because I just love working out now. But that's besides the fact. I just had to rant on my body real quick, just a little bit. So y'all comment down below, boost my head because I already know I look good, but y'all could go boost my head because like I mean y'all could do that. But let's get into the purpose of today's video because I have tea today. I have tea. It's piping hot. So if this video is a little bit on the long thorough side, you'll know why. But I have tea today. So the title of today's video is my college freshman experience. So I was a college freshman back in 2019 to 2020. I'm currently a college sophomore, 2020 to 2021. So the reason I wanted to do this video is because a lot went down my freshman year. And being a person that stayed on campus, as you guys know, I'm from Orlando, Florida, but I went to Johnson & Wales, North Miami campus. So I actually basically moved on campus to Miami, but I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I went to Miami, Florida for college, and I'm there for college currently. But at the moment they closed the campus and basically they didn't have the cafeteria open, so there was no point in me staying. Like you can't even swipe for your meal plan. So I was here from like November, the end of November to now, and I'm leaving next week. So yeah, just to give you guys a little timeline in where everything is at, but I'm going back to school next week. So I really wanted to touch base on my college freshman experience because everybody's experience is different, whether they stay on campus, whether they don't stay on campus, which college they choose to go to, if it's a private college, public college, if it's HBCU, if it's a PWI, whatever the case may be. But I just wanted to become real and raw with my college freshman experience with you guys, because I have so much tea and I just want to let you guys know, especially people who like thinking about like how things could go for them when they go to college. I'm just coming to you guys real and raw with all the facts and everything that happened to me when I was there my freshman year. So my room was a three-way room, so I'm thinking like, okay, I'm only finna have one roommate, and I'm like, okay, chill, one roommate, boom. Then come to my surprise, basically you register for what room you wanted and whatever. So I picked Flamingo Hall. Okay, boom, Flamingo Hall. Flamingo Hall basically is like where they put all the freshmen and stuff. So I'm like, okay, that's where they put all the freshmen. It was either that or Biscayne Commons, and I was like, Biscayne Commons was like way more money, and then they didn't even have a lot of rooms available. So I was like, okay, bump it, Flamingo Hall. Got Flamingo Hall. So I'm like, okay, this is a two-way room. At first I didn't even know they did three-way rooms, but then I was like, low-key I kind of knew, because I heard people used to be like in three-way rooms, but three-way rooms is not really that common. But I kind of knew, but I kind of didn't. So boom, I registered myself to get a room, yada yada yada. They gave me the room prices, the tiers, like the meal plans, all that extra stuff. So I text the person on the StarRest portal. That's basically what you call like our thing for school, when you text people and you chat with them. So I text the person and I'm like, hey, and she's texting me. She's like, follow me on Instagram. I see who she is. She's like a real pretty girl. She's Puerto Rican and she's from Puerto Rico. And she just telling me, like, she's like telling me who she is, all that extra stuff. And she's like, oh, you're so pretty, this, that, and the third. I follow you on Instagram. I see who you are. Then come to my surprise, I see another girl's added to the chat group. And I'm like, who is this? So I'm like, I'm mad confused, because I'm like, it's a three-way room. And I'm like, bruh, I'm like, okay, let me just vibe. Like, let me just chill with it. So okay, I'm like, okay, bro, this is a three-way room. I'm just vibing. If it's not like what I want, I'ma leave. Okay. So then three-way room, and then the other girl comes in the chat. She's Puerto Rican as well, but she's from the States. She's from Rhode Island. And I'm like, okay, boom. So everything leading up to that, like, me and the girl was texting for like a little bit before school, then we stopped texting. Like, it was just like a real little brief conversation. I think we was texting for like 2 days or whatever. Okay, so I finally get to school. Y'all know I was packing it, everything. Like, I got to school like September, because that's when they had started school. So I get to school in September, and I get into the room, and I see one of the girls on the bed, and I think the other girl was like out of the room at the moment. And then she's saying hi to me, and she's like telling me everything that's been going on at the university. The girl from Puerto Rico, and I'm like, yeah, she vibes, she chill, she cool. Okay, so come to my surprise, like, as time went on, like, it was giving everything but vibe, chilling, cool. So this how it all started. Like, if y'all know me, I'm a black girl, and I have a head full of hair, and I protective style. I wear my natural hair, like the whole 9 yards. Like, I'm everything. I do anything in my hair, but y'all know I don't box braid or whatever, but I could do a little bit of styles in my hair. So I'm like, I'm setting up everything in my dorm. Like, I'm real organized. Like, that's how I am. I'm real organized with everything. I'm making sure everything's organized in my dorm. I'm just, you know, cleaning up all that extra stuff. Okay, so I did my hair like y'all know I keep my protective styles in, so I probably did my hair, like, if I had my natural hair out, I had to do it a little bit more often, because I had to, you know, touch it up, especially with me going to the gym. I used to go to the gym like 6 or 7 days a week, but now I usually go to the gym like 5. But I used to go to the gym like way more back then, because that's when I was like really trying to like be in the gym more and more at that time. So I used to go to the gym a lot. So when I had my natural hair out, I did have to touch it up a couple of times in the week. But they really try to act like I was dirty. Like, I don't like that. Like, that get on my nerves like OD. Because like, every time I did my hair, I would clean up, and I would make sure there's no hair all over, because my hair did shed, especially after washing my hair, especially after having protective style in, my hair did shed. But I made sure I cleaned up everything, and I hate for people to act like I'm dirty. And I know y'all thinking like, how did they act like you was dirty? First of all, they both speak Spanish, and they're talking about me in Spanish, and they think I don't understand. Like, that's another thing. Just because I'm black, like, First of all, they have black Dominicans, they have black Cubans, they have black anything, they have black Puerto Ricans. So for you to just be ignorant and be talking about me in your language and think I don't understand, like, okay. So they'll let me just tell y'all what they be saying. Like, they'll be saying people hair nappy, they be saying people dirty. I'm like, bruh, dirty where? Like, y'all just mad because that I have hair? Like, y'all mad because I have a head full of hair? And I'm like, bruh, you talking about people hair nappy, like, it used to be like so annoying because I hate when people are colorist or people are racist, and then you want to sit in my face and call me pretty. Like, for what, sis? Like, you could have kept that compliment to yourself. But like, it just used to be like so many slick shots, and I'm like, and I was like, I should leave this room, but I'm like, you're not gonna have power over me, because that's one thing you're not gonna do. You're not gonna have power over me, so I'm gonna stick it out. So that's exactly what I did. Okay, let's just, okay, we all over the place with this video, but I'm trying to make sure I get into everything. So I made some bullet points. That's what I'm reading off right now in my YouTube book. Y'all know how I do. So what I have down here is rude, loud, and annoying roommates. And y'all like, what do they do? Like, why is they so rude? Why they so loud? Why they so annoying? Okay, so I used to have 8 a.m.s like I think I had 8 a.m.s like the second or third semester, but regardless if I had 8 a.m.s or not, bruh, I think they was watching the game or something like that on one of the girls' TV, the one that was from Rhode Island, right? So they was watching the game. They brought another Hispanic girl in there. The other girl, she was Mexican. So they all used to just vibe in there, and I just used to be in my corner. Like, I'm like me. I don't talk to nobody. I talk to people, but I'm an social person. So if y'all know what that means, y'all get what I'm saying. So like, I'll just be vibing in my corner. Like, I'm on my bed, I'm vibing, nobody bother me, I'm not bothering them. So mind you, it's like 10, about to be 11 o'clock, bruh. The girl is still in the room, they still got the TV on, they laughing loud, they talking loud. I'm like, yo, I'm looking like, bruh, it's about to be 11 o'clock. Like, people don't got class, and she's doing it on purpose. She's like, bruh, I don't have class tomorrow because this, that, and the third. I don't have finals, this, that, and the third, so I'm just finna watch TV. I'm finna make noise. Whoever got class, that's their business. So I looked at her, and then she like sized me, and then she had turned the volume down a little bit, but they still was talking loud. So I'm like, at this point, like, it's the disrespect for me. And mind you, I didn't even do nothing to them. Like I said, I be minding my business. Like, I'm like, how do you not like me for no reason? What did I do? What did I do? And I'm just like, okay, you don't like me, that's your business. And then we always will have like these RA meetings. So RA stands for residential assistant. So like, they'll make you do a roommate agreement, right? So they did this whole roommate agreement thing, right? On the roommate agreement, you go write down stuff that, like, okay, say your roommate did something to you, you want to resolve it, there you go, write down the roommate agreement. So she gon', the one that's from Puerto Rico, she gonna write down, oh, if we have a problem, we can share it amongst ourselves, we don't have to tell other people. I'm like, bruh, like, you don't sit on the phone with your mom every day and talk in Spanish about people. Like, sweetheart, okay. And then she put on there, don't touch other people's stuff. I'm like, bruh, don't touch other people's stuff. When in the world did I touch y'all stuff? Like, I had toilet paper in the bathroom, right? And sometimes I'll forget to take my toilet paper out. Bruh, come to my surprise, people using my toilet paper. Like, you could have just asked, sis. And then don't even ask me, because y'all mad rude with everything. Like, I didn't do nothing to y'all, and y'all just don't like me for no reason. And then I'm like, they give me RA agreement paper. I'm just sitting there like, yeah. And I signed it, and I rolled my eyes. And then RA is looking at me like, she know I don't like them, and I don't want to be in the room. But I only stick it out because I'm like, I'm not about to have nobody have power over me. Like, you're not finna have power over me, period. So it was a black RA, and she had natural hair. She was really pretty. She was like, oh, if you ever need anything or whatever, just let me know. And I'm like, okay, yeah, fine, I will let you know anything. But I'm like, bro, I'm finna stick it out. I didn't even stay there for the whole term because y'all know the whole COVID-19 thing came. So I think, like, I left the dorm like March, and then I came back home, and then I had to go back there like in April or May to go get the rest of my belongings. But that whole experience was just not a vibe. And you know, it was the icing on the cake, bruh. The other girl, she was saying how she was homesick and she didn't want to be there. The one who was from Rhode Island. I'm like, bruh, bye. Because all you do is talk loud. And mind you, the girl is so big. Like, the girl is so big. Like, I don't have nothing against big people, but like, the girl is so big. And like, and she don't care that she big. Like, she eat everything. She's like, oh, I'm big, this, that, and the third. Like, she just didn't care. Like, and her vibe was just so annoying. Like, she would sit on the phone, talk loud, all these curse words. Like, nobody want to hear that. Nobody want to hear that. But when I wake up, like, when I wake up for my classes, because when I used to have 8 a.m., I would wake up at 6. Bruh, people huffing and puffing. Huffing and puffing for what, sis? Y'all want to watch TV 11, 12 o'clock at night and people got class in the morning. Oh, okay. Huff and puff. Huff and puff. That's why I used to slam stuff. Like, huff and puff. Huff and puff. Huff and puff, sis. But let me tell y'all about another experience. Like I said, this video might be a little lengthy. It might be a little lengthy. But y'all gonna be intrigued. So, my sisters came down to Miami for my cousin's birthday. So they came and picked me up from campus, right? My sister had got a rental or whatever. Came and picked me up from campus. So they knew everything that was going down with the girls in the room. Them not liking me. Them talking about me in Spanish. Them doing all that other stuff. Yeah. So I told them, because I'm like, bruh, if anything happened to me, just know somebody knew. And these hoes do not play. I mean, these hoes do not play. So I told them about the experience. My auntie knew. My cousins knew. My sisters knew. Everybody knew. So they get to the dorm and they come pick me up. They like, nah, bro, we're going upstairs. Like, we going in the dorm. Like, we're not finna no pick you up type stuff. Like, we going in the dorm. So they went in the dorm, chill vibes. And then my cousin, like, she real gutter with it. She not about to play with you, because she was a fighter in school. So basically she went in there. She was like, oh, anybody got a problem with my cousin, they better let me know. And then the girls, they were just looking like shook. Like, they just had an open mouth face. And I'm like, bruh, y'all did all that, but when somebody try to come, like, they try to address it, y'all don't have nothing to say. And it's just like, I'm glad my cousins and my sisters did that, because it's not like I couldn't speak for myself. But I'm the type of person, like, I don't try to make problems if they don't need to be a problem. Like, you don't hit me, we cool, calm and collected. That don't mean I'm not gonna do slick shots like I did, but I'm a cool, calm and collect person. But they were just looking like. And then I forgot to add, on the roommate agreement, they talking about some, oh, don't bring family and people in the room without people's permission. Mind you, the RA was like, you can't say that, because family is allowed to come, because if you're moving in or whatever the case may be, family is allowed to come. I'm like, exactly. And then one time, like, my boyfriend had came in the room, like, he was only in there for like a couple of minutes, and it was only me and him in the room. Like, I was there the whole time. And you're allowed to bring visitors long as, like, you're with them. And then she comes in the room and she sees him, and then she just like sizing him. My boyfriend didn't even say nothing to her. He didn't do nothing to her. I think my boyfriend had said hi to her, and then like she didn't even say nothing. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, and then she wrote on the roommate agreement, oh, don't bring boys in the room. I'm like, sis, he was with me the whole time. Like, it was just so much. And I'm like, that whole experience was just aggravating. But that was just like that portion of it in the roommate. So okay, I did talk about COVID-19. I did put that on there, everything that happened with COVID-19, me having to leave the campus a little bit earlier. Then communal showers, hated them, nasty, disgusting. So basically a communal shower is the shower that everybody used, and they was right in the hallway. There was like, what, 6 or like 4 of them in the hallway on our floor. Well, 4 on that side of our floor. And I'm like, this is so disgusting. It used to be so dirty in there. People would shave, leave stuff in there. People would have band-aids in there. People would leave their loofahs in there. Like, I hated them communal showers with a passion, but that's what we had, so we had to use them. I had a scholarship. Y'all, I already talked about that, my 15K scholarship. So yeah, I had a seasonal mall job at Vans. Kind of talked about that, touched base about that. And that job was like, it was cool or whatever, but it's the fact that I got fired because they said, oh, that was job abandonment, because I literally expressed to them that I couldn't go back to work because I had a family emergency, which was with my grandpa. Then when I spoke to the girl, she was like, okay, fine, cool, I'll let them know. Next thing you know, I called him, he's saying my name's off the schedule. I'm like, okay, whatever. It was seasonal anyways. Yeah, and as I said, I did go to the gym 6 to 7 days a week. I had a lot of productivity. That's one thing about me. I'm gonna study, I'm gonna go to the gym, and I'm gonna work. So, and I'm gonna go to class. Like I'm just so productive. That's just how I am. I talked about the drama with the roommates. That's just the highlight of this. Bruh, doing laundry. At this point, why am I paying for laundry when I already paid for a whole bunch of tuition? Like, we literally have to use our cards to do laundry. And that would have been cool if they was like, oh, you could put coins and cash in there. Like, no, you have to use your card. Like, they should have 2 options. Like, I feel like that's just a bug. But that's pretty much all I have to say about that experience. And really just going to my college in Miami, it's just like, Miami is a bitty city. It's a tourist city, so you get what you see. And I'm kind of already used to it because I used to go to Miami a lot, and I'm already from Florida. It's a little bit of a difference, but it's not too much of a difference. I'm already from Florida. So I just wanted to touch base on that whole roommate experience, because you never know who you're going to be roommates with, and you never know how they're going to act. So I just don't understand what I did to them. Like, it's because I'm black. Oh, I forgot to talk about one more incident. So they was looking at some boy on Instagram, and it was like, oh my god, he's so cute. And it was like, he's half something and half Haitian. I forgot what he was. He was mixed, but I know he was half Haitian. And she was like, oh, he's half Haitian, does that mean he speak Haitian? And I'm just like, bruh, it's 2019. We still saying, do people still speak Haitian? Like, we still saying that? Like, we still coming out the mouth crazy? Like, how I'm gonna speak an ethnicity? Now, I'm just trying to understand. Do I go up to you and be like, do you speak Puerto Rican? Because I'm trying to understand. And then I'm like, bro, you asking if he speak Haitian, bro. Y'all give me real racist, colorist vibes. Like, y'all do give me racist, colorist vibes. Because y'all over here talking about people hair nappy. Like, what's nappy, sis? What's nappy? What's nappy? Let me know. Oh, okay. Oh, what's nappy? Because, like, that really just got on my nerves. Like, I don't know. Like, God put me in that situation for a reason, to let me know that it's gonna be people like that. They're gonna smile in your face, telling you pretty, all that other stuff. But in reality, they got real racist colorist tendencies. So I just wanted to touch base on that. If y'all feel like this video is like real jumpy and real jumping out the gates with it, I mean, I just had to give you experience and let you know like what's going on. So I don't want this video to be too long. Make sure you go ahead and check out _TV's channel. As I said, I'll leave all her information in the iCard description on the screen. And make sure you check out my Instagram. It will be in the description box below, and it'll also be on the screen. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know how your freshman experience was, or any experience you had in college while staying on campus. And without further ado, that is the end of today's video. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you don't miss none of my saucy and fire content. Make sure you like and comment so I can see you in the comment section down below and interact with you. Make sure you subscribe so you can become part of the dollhouse today and become a dolly. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Without further ado, with love and with care, be blessed and don't be stressed. 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕂 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕒 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕒 𝕊𝕚𝕟 out.